Most of my life, I have done what other people have wanted me to do. I've gone to university, I've tried getting the fucking paper, I've basically been pushed around, and I wasn't confident enough to say, no, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to listen to myself. Now, I have started to do that. I've started to listen to my inner gut, and I've dropped out of uni because it's not for me. And I know for me personally, it's a fucking waste of time. And for me, particularly, I have a much better opportunity in my mind. And I actually know for a fact that it is. And what's interesting is that when I was doing what everyone was telling me to do, I felt the worst ever in my life. I was sick, I was miserable, I was depressed, I was just fucking in a horrible state. But everyone had good opinions of me. It's like, oh, don't worry, just keep pushing through. You'll get there eventually. Meanwhile, I was actually miserable as fuck. However, now that I've started making my own decisions and actually listening to myself and listening to my gut instinct, everyone around me is calling me a fucking crazy nut job, blah, 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 blah. Which is funny because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm in control. And I'm doing what I actually want to do, and my mind is as clear as it has ever been, and I feel the best I've ever felt. But everyone around me is calling me crazy and stupid and an idiot and blah blah, all these names, whatever it may be. And it reminded me of this quote, which is, would you rather be at war with yourself but at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And I never truly grasped that concept until now, because I'm actually getting to the point where I actually like myself and I like the decisions that I'm making. I like my life. And everyone around me is calling me a fucking crazy lunatic, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, when I was listening to everyone and I was at war with myself and I really was doing things that I did not truly want to do, I was fine with everyone. I had friends, I was just that nice kid, blah, 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 blah. And if you're watching this and you have those things which you genuinely feel like you need to do, that you have that gut instinct where you know you should do something or you know you shouldn't do something, but because of the environment around you, you are going against that instinct and you're either following the crowd or not doing what you truly want to do. I promise you, just start listening to yourself. You know what's best for you, because everyone has opinions and ideas of what you should do, right? But only you know what is best for you, and nobody else can make that decision for you. And it's going to be uncomfortable. People are going to call you crazy. You may even have a little bit of doubt, but you must believe that what you know and what you think is best for you specifically is what's best for you specifically. And at the end of the day, it is, because this is your life. Please understand this. Do not allow anyone else to tell you how you should live your life, because we have one fucking go at this. And in the future, actually, there was a study done with, and they asked questions to people who were on their deathbed in hospitals. And you can imagine how much of a serious conversation and emotional conversation that would be. And they asked what their biggest regrets was. They asked what their biggest regrets were. And the number one regret was that they didn't do what they truly wanted to do. And they didn't act like the person they wanted to act like. And basically, they let their external environments mold who they were and mold the decisions they made. So you can basically preempt that by just starting to live that way now. Start doing what you want to do, saying what you want to say, acting how you want to act, and fuck everybody else. I'm not saying to go and hurt them, but I'm just saying do what you want to do regardless of it. Because whatever you do as well, people are going to have opinions. People are going to say shit. If you don't work at all, they'll call you lazy. If you work too much, they'll call you obsessed. If you're too focused on making money, they'll call you greedy. If you're too focused on just living life and living the moment, they'll call you stupid. Whatever you do, people are going to speak about you in a negative way, because that's just showing their insecurities and they're projecting that onto you. So do not take it personally. You need to do what you want to do. Make that decision for yourself. Don't rely on anyone else. Please fucking understand this. This is so crucial. And once you start aligning with yourself and doing what you truly want to be, and once you start doing what you truly want to do and acting however you want to be, then you will finally be at peace with yourself. You may be at war with the world, but how would you rather be? Would you rather be miserable, depressed, fucking sad and shameful for not being strong enough to do what you want to do, or are you going to rely on other people to tell you how to fucking act? I know that was a big rant, but please, I'm telling you, do what you want to do. Do not listen to anybody else, right? Now, obviously there are so many intricate details towards this with regards to, well, what if I want to smoke crack all day? Now, obviously you can come up with those examples and those analogies. I'm sure, obviously, if people that genuinely care about you tell them to stop doing crack, listen to them. But if you know what you want to do and you're passionate about it, and you know that it's something you genuinely want to do for the rest of your life, do it. Please, just do it, because at the end of the day, you will regret it in the future. If the only regret you'll have is that you didn't listen to yourself sooner. The only regret you have is that you didn't listen to yourself sooner. Hope that helps. Subscribe for more videos.